Okay, I'm going to call this meeting of the Public Works Committee to order. Pursuant to the Illinois Attorney General's guidance to public bodies during the COVID pandemic, board members may participate without being physically present in compliance with the established provisions. I need a motion to permit members to appear remotely.
So moved.
Second.
Can I have a roll call, please, Angela?
Francesca, I will not be.
Oh, I'm sorry, Francesca. Thank you.
I'm going to be doing it today. Chaplain.
Okay, Francesca.
Aye.
Desart.
Aye.
Hart. Ozog.
Aye.
Tornatori.
Aye.
Zay.
Okay. We do not have members say on board yet. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'd now like to have a roll call of those in attendance at the meeting. Thank you, Francesca.
Chaplain.
Here.
Desart.
Here.
Hart. Ozog.
Here?
Tornatori.
Here.
Zay.
Okay. Moving on, I don't have any remarks today. Do we have any public comment, Francesca?
No public comments.
None? Okay. Next, I would like to move to approve the meetings of our meetings on April 6th and June 1st. Can I have a second? Okay, second Chaplain. Do we need to do that separately or can we approve them together?
Patrick, I think the minutes have to be separate. don't they?
Separate, okay.
Because they're different.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. I've moved and member Chaplain has seconded for April 6th, the minutes for April 6th, 2021.
Chaplain.
Francesca, roll call.
Aye.
Desart.
Aye.
Hart. Ozog.
Aye.
Tornatori.
Aye.
Zay. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'd next like to move to approve the minutes for the meeting of June 1st, 2021.
Second.
Okay, second from member Torrentori. Any comments, discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ozog.
Aye.
Tornatori.
Aye.
Zay. Chaplain.
Aye.
Desart.
Aye.
Hart.
Okay, next I'd like to move on to, we have two budget transfer items today. I'd like to move to approve a budget transfer for Public Works of $381,400. Transfer needed for apparel allowance, liner tools, roof replacement, water tower engineering and remodeling, rendering for water tower drawings.
Second.
Okay, I have a second. Any discussion of this item? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ozog.
Aye.
Tornatori.
Aye.
Zay. Chaplain.
Aye.
Desart.
Aye.
Hart.
Okay, the second budget transfer we have today, I'd like to move for approval of a budget transfer for Public Works for $92,000, a transfer needed for engineering study and repair maintenance for the Marion Brook facility, memberships, equipment, and machinery for laboratory sterilizer.
Second.
Second.
Desart.
Okay, second to start. And any comments, questions about this item? Okay, hearing none, roll call. Thank you, Francesca.
Ozog.
Aye.
Tornatori.
Aye.
Zay. Chaplain.
Aye.
Desart.
Aye.
Hart.
Okay, moving on to consent items.
Madam Chair, may I be heard? I just double checked with our state's attorney, and I'm certainly not trying to usurp your authority, but for clarification, to my understanding, we can move to combine any items and then take a roll call vote on those and then vote on those items as combined in a roll call vote. And it would save a significant amount of time, given the fact that there's so many meetings that in 30-minute intervals. But just wanted to let you know, I just checked with the state's attorney. He said that was appropriate.
Okay,
Desire.
but when they're different, well, okay, we'll move on. But sometimes when you've got to do the combine and the approve, it seems like it's kind of the same situation. So thank you, though. Thank you, Member Torrentore. Let's move on to the consent items. I'd like to move to approve consent item A, Donnelly and Associates, contract extension to November 30th, 2022, provide professional on-call elevator consulting services for facilities management. No change to the contract total.
Second to start.
Any discussion of this item? No? Hearing none, roll call?
Ozog,
Yes.
Torrentore.
Aye.
Day. Chaplin,
Aye.
Desart,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, thank you. Item B, I'd like to move for design and construct contract for facilities management, Omega Sign.
Second.
Okay, any comments or questions about this item? And I'd also like to note that Member Zay has joined the meeting. Thank you. Okay, can we have a roll call, please?
Ozog,
Aye.
Torrentore,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Desart,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, thank you. I'd like to move to combine items C and D, which are both contract closures. Can I have a second?
Second
Second.
start.
Okay, any discussion about the combining of these two items? Hearing none, roll call.
Ozog,
Aye.
Torrentore,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Desart,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, thank you. Now I'd like to move to approve a contract closure with Commercial Electronic Systems and also a contract closure with Chicago Paving Contractors.
Second.
Second to start.
Okay, second to start. Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Ozog,
Aye.
Torrentore,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Desart,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, moving on to item 8, claims report. Move to approve payment of claims, Public Works and Facilities Management.
Second.
Okay, and any discussion on these items? Hearing none, roll call.
Ozog,
Aye.
Torrentore,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Desart,
Aye.
Hart,
All right, thank you. I'd now like to move to combine items in joint of item number 9, joint purchasing agreements. I'd like to move to combine items 1, 2, and 3.
Second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ozog,
Aye.
Torrentore,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Desart,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, I'd now like to move for approval of items 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me.
Second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Could I just want to let the committee know for item 3, weatherproofing, just so you know, weatherproofing technologies. That is here on campus, and at the next meeting, we will have another contract with weatherproofing technologies for Public Works to do roof as well. I just wanted to let you know. So they're fairly big contracts, but very good pricing, but I just wanted to let everybody know.
And that'll be at our next committee meeting.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'd like to move to approve items 1, 2, and 3. Item PWP 029821. Recommended. I'm sorry, Paula?
Yeah, quick question on number 3. So we are going to be doing, is this, like, I'm assuming this is a total re-roof of the judicial building, and because it seems like a huge amount.
It's a huge amount, but it's a huge roof. It's actually this process we've had tremendous luck on. Instead of redoing the whole roof, this is like a coating across the roof that preserves it for, so almost like you have a brand new roof. This would probably cost 3 times more to do a full re-roof, so it's a coating. And then the next time you do it, it's only about 1/3 of the cost. So it's a technology we've had great success on, and we've done probably half our roofs on campus already with it.
Okay, because I'm just like, and I'm glad the chair, Rutledge is here. I'm just thinking any kind of roof project, I'm hoping we would look for either a green roof or like solar panels or something like that.
So just so you know, the green roof, is something else, because that's obviously, there's very few roofs on our campus that can support the weight of a green roof, but solar panels, absolutely. And that, doing this does not
Preclude
include it, but it doesn't prevent.
Preclude it.
Okay,
So we can do solar panels anywhere, and we've had extensive looks at solar panels across the campus and, you know, how to do it, but this is actually, it does not prevent us from doing any of that.
okay. Good to know.
This actually is a green technology.
Nick, you said that oh, I'm sorry, who was speaking? Forgive me.
In the corner, I'm sorry.
Oh,
This actually is a technology, because if we didn't do this, we're gonna have to tear it off the land.
Okay,
So with this, we're putting a coating on it. We're getting 20 years of life. We're getting a warranty. It's important to me personally, the warranties with a publicly traded company. We know they're going to be around. This is not an annual company. We've had great success.
I'm glad to hear that. That's great. Thank you.
and Nick, I have a question. What would be the interval between doing this treatment and then the next time it would need to be done? You said it's a third less cost the next
20
time.
years.
I'm sorry?
20 years. And
20 years, okay.
20 years, and there is a warranty that has been extremely solid before, and more importantly, once you do this initial coating, the next time you come back in 20 years, it's about a third of the cost,
Okay,
because they basically just beef up the original coating. This initial one, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, but it's still far less than replacing a roof.
okay. So I'm going to move to approve item 1, PWP 029821, recommendation for approval of a contract with Roche Ford Commercial Truck Center for the purchase of one Ford F-150 4x4 pickup and one 2021 Ford Transit van for Public Works. I'd like to move for approval of PWP 029921, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Curry Motors Fleet, purchase of one 2022 Ford F-350 4x4 pickup truck for Public Works, and approval of FMP 0321, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Weatherproofing Technologies Incorporated for roof restoration work at the Henry J. Hyde Judicial Office Facility for facilities management for a period June 23rd, 2021 through November 30th, 2021, for a total contract amount not to exceed $836,839.62.
Second to start.
Okay. And any other discussion on these items? Member Desart.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I too had a lot of questions about number 3, the re-roofing. Nick, when was the last time that was re-roofed, or has it ever been re-roofed? How old is the building?
So the Henry Hyde JOF, to my knowledge,
This might be original.
I think it's original by the timeline for when we built it. So this would be the original roof, and this would be the kind of the second go around, I guess. First one being the original, and then now we're redoing it.
Still 91.
Yeah, it was
And how
built
old is the
in
building?
1991.
91. Okay, thank you. And also, I'd like to combine projects to maybe get them done a little less expensively. How are the other roofs of the other buildings on campus?
So the roof contract we're doing is cooperative purchasing. So there is not a benefit that we receive. This is a national purchasing contract. So we don't necessarily get cheaper pricing. It's the pricing offered national. And so we will not get a cheaper by combining. I mean, and so we have looked at that. You're absolutely correct. Sometimes you get power and number. For local firms being a national cooperative, we're not getting any benefit for volume pricing.
Okay, and you mentioned at the beginning that we'll have another contract from Weatherproofing coming up at the next meeting. What is that for? Is that for a different roof on campus, or?
That's our Public Works roof down in Woodridge. This is here on our campus. That'll be about 330 around there, 325,000 in about 2 weeks.
All right, and it says roof restoration, but for that price, it would seem, I mean, for $836,000, it would seem, is it just restoration, or are we doing the whole roof?
They go and they assess it. They do actually analysis to make sure the leaks, they fix all the leaks, and then they coat it with the vinyl coating that, so it's a pretty involved, intensive project as they go forward, but it's a very good pricing.
All right,
And
thank
is
you.
this product, is this a product that would be above and beyond, say, standard asphalt roofing? Is this a special technology that they're
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's definitely a step above.
a polymer or what have you?
I know member Zay has a question.
I'm sorry, member Zay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Nick, is this going to be white?
What color?
Oh, the color? Yeah, I believe it gets a lighter color because,
Well, that's good for energy. If we go with a white, it reflects it and it actually will cut down on our heating costs.
yeah,
They're all white.
actually it's air conditioning costs. We spend way more money to air condition in the 3 months than we do heating in the winter. So you want a lighter color so that you're not absorbing the heat of the summer.
Right.
Kind of like your windows in your house. I mean, when the air conditioning in the summer, it is just cooking in.
Yeah, I mean, we put a white roof in here 10 years ago and I can't tell you the difference it is on the heat here in the summer.
Yep. No, 100% agree. Yep.
So it will be a lighter aluminum color or something along those lines. Okay.
And just so you know, it is, you walk up there, it actually kind of feels like rubber when you walk on it. So it's like a rubber coating.
Okay. Okay, any other questions? Thank you, everybody, for those. I'm sorry, Member Rutledge.
Thank you, Mayor, Chairwoman Ozog. I just want to thank Member Deacon Garcia and the others that have raised questions about this. I couldn't get in the room quick enough to start that conversation, but I do want to thank them for raising the same questions I would have asked if I had gotten here when this agenda item came up. So thank you.
Okay, any other comments? Okay, hearing none. I would like to have a roll call for approval of items 1, 2, and 3 under joint purchasing agreement.
Ozog,
Yes.
Tornatori,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Sark,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, next we have a bid renewal. I'd like to move for approval of item FMP 030121, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Fox Valley Fire and Safety Company Incorporated for preventative maintenance, testing and repair of the non-Edwards System Technology fire alarm and life safety systems for county facilities for the period August 28th, 2021 through August 27th, 2022 for a total contract amount not to exceed $160,100. $148,200 for facilities management, $2,500 for animal services, $2,400 for division of transportation, $7,000 for public works per renewal option under bid award 18153 GB, third and final option to renew.
Second.
Second from Member Chaplin. Any discussion of this? Okay, hearing none. Roll call, please.
Ozog,
Yes.
Tornatori,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Sark,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, moving on to item 11, sole source. I move for approval of item 2021-61, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Hydrokinetics Corporation to furnish and deliver 3 Gorman-Rupp pump rotating assemblies and parts for facilities management for the period June 16th, 2021 through November 30th, 2021 for a total contract amount not to exceed $16,981, not suitable for competitive bids.
Second to start.
And any comments or questions about this item? Okay, hearing none. Roll call, please. Thank you, Francesca.
Ozog,
Yes.
Tornatori,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Sark,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, next we have item 12, action items. Okay, I'm going to move to combine items A, B, C, and D.
Second.
Second, okay. And can I have a roll call to combine, please?
Ozog,
Aye.
Tornatori,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Sark,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, thank you. I'd now like to move to approve items A, B, C, and D. Item A.
Second.
Second, thank you. Item PWR 031-821, resolution acceptance of permanent water easement, $1 to the River Glen Apartments in Lombard. PWP 03221, recommendation for the approval of a contract with AT&T to provide business analog lines and analog circuits for public works facilities for the period August 1st, 2021 through July 31st, 2022 for a contract total amount not to exceed $45,000 per most qualified offer. Third and final option to renew. Item C, 2021-62. Excuse me, recommendation for the approval of a contract to the City of Wheaton to provide fire alarm monitoring services for the county campus for facilities management for the period July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2022 for a contract total amount not to exceed $20,400, not suitable for competitive bids, public utility. And finally, DTR 031521, a resolution awarding resolution to Plote Construction Incorporated for DuPage County Campus Ring Road, Section 20 DPCRR 01FP, county cost $947,000, Division of Transportation share $855,000, and Department of Public Works Facilities Management share $92,000. And I have a second, I believe, from member Chapman.
Yes, yep.
Okay. Any comments, questions about any of these items? Okay, hearing none. Roll call, please.
Herzog,
Aye.
Montori,
Aye.
Day,
Aye.
Chaplin,
Aye.
Sark,
Aye.
Hart,
Okay, item number 13 is a discussion on penalties and termination of services. And I am going to turn this over to Mr. Knopmeyer.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. As everybody, I don't know who was on the committee back at the beginning of COVID, but the Public Works Committee decided to kind of follow suit with the state of Illinois, other municipalities and utilities, and temporarily ending the penalties of disconnection for non-payment. So we did that out of concern. I know some of the residents out there were having trouble paying, so we ended that. We have not disconnected since March of 2020, nor charged penalties since March of 2020.
You're talking about water.
Water and sewer.
Wow.
Water and sewer. And so at this time, we would like consideration of reinstating our original policies to let everybody know kind of where we're at. We are kind of the last ones to do it. All other municipalities around us have earlier this year started reinstating the penalties and disconnections. We would like to begin that starting with our July 2021 billings. Right now, to date, we have not collected approximately $450,000 in penalties, which will be, those are going to be lost. And we have accounts in the rears of approximately $420,000 that constitute about 625 customers owing $50 or more. So that being said, we are very cognizant that we don't want to start from 0 to 100 and not give our customers and clients the ability to be able to pay this back. So what our recommendation would be is we will be sending out a letter to all of our account holders that are in the rears for payment of $50 or more. There will be no penalties assessed on the July bill, but if they fail to pay that, then we would start the normal process. We have also, Stan has been working very closely with Mary Keating's group up there. There are programs out there to help people pay, if they meet certain qualifications. We are trying to put our customers in connection with Mary Keating and Community Services. In addition, Stan has worked closely with all of our billing specialists out there, and we are prepared to offer payment plans for all of our customers in order to get them current. The last thing we want to do is disconnect anybody if there is any other option and if our customers work with us. So we'll have a lot of communication, a lot of options out there, but we would like to reinstate our original program that was temporarily suspended in March of 2020.
I think that sounds very reasonable. Does anyone have any other comments or remarks they'd like to add to this?
Yeah, Member Chaplin.
Member Chaplin.
Yeah, thanks so much, Chair Ozog. Nick, could we set up a fund from the American Rescue Plan Act if we can set up a small fund for people that, maybe through, if Mary's department can't help them out, because, you know, I know sometimes people fall in that weird category where they don't make enough to qualify for aid, but they're right on that border where they're really struggling with. Could we make up a small fund with our American Rescue Plan to help people if they can't connect? If they can't pay those back fees?
Clearly, if there's, we're examining the lost revenue portion, whether it would qualify, we are examining that. So we are looking at every option. And you're spot on with ARPA. We are, our hope would be that Mary Keating's group and community services with a lot of programs that we can get a majority of them qualified, you know, payment plans. But if somebody cannot pay, we're looking at every option available to us, including ARPA. You know, the question is, would this qualify?
Right.
And we will absolutely examine that. And we're hopeful that with maybe putting them in touch with community services and payment plans, that we'll be able to take care of a majority of these. And whether it takes a year to pay it back, it takes a year. We're willing to work with it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
And Nick, procedure-wise, can we vote informally to approve the general plan and you'll bring it to us in a more formal?
There's really, as far as I was looking for your concurrence because we
Okay.
have the ability to enact this if concurrence with the board. So there would be no further action by the committee
Okay.
if there's general concurrence today.
So you're basically reinstating existing policies.
Right, we're not changing our policy.
Okay, I'm in agreement. Does anyone have any other comments that they would like to add?
I think Member Zay did.
I'm sorry, Jim?
Oh.
Member
Yeah.
Zay?
No, thank you, Madam Chair. No, I agree with Member Chaplin. That was my same question. So I know she had brought that up before. So that's a good idea. If they don't have a remedy through something else, maybe we can set a small fund up.
Okay. And you'll look into that as well, Nick, as you are figuring out this. ARPA eligibility. Say that 3 times fast. Okay. So this is informational at this time. So there's no disagreement in reinstating and working with the customers who may be in arrears. So that is good. And any other comments anyone would like to make about this program? Okay, hearing none. Do we have any old business?
We do not.
Okay. Any new business? Can I have a motion? I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
And do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please, Francesca. Thank you.
Star,
Aye.
Hart. Ozog,
Aye.
Tornatori,
Aye.
Zay,
Aye.
Chaplin.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.